I don't know about you, but I don't like to be rushed. When I'm preparing for something or engaging with something, I like an adequate and a good amount of time to prepare for it, to be ready for it, so that I can fully engage and experience something really well. For example, this is why I like to be at church a little bit early, because I want time and space to just sort of calm myself down, be present in the space, not be rushing into the experience, so I'm more able to be present with Jesus and the people around me. The season of Lent is kind of like that. The season of Lent is giving ourselves time and space to be fully and adequately prepared to celebrate Easter and to celebrate it really well. We talk about this idea sometimes with the season of Advent and Christmas, where we take a few weeks leading up to Christmas to be fully ready to be able to engage with Christmas, knowing that we've prepared our hearts with God and our relationships with others, so we can celebrate freely and without anything hindering our ability to celebrate well. The season of Lent is like that as well. It's about preparing our hearts, making sure that we're ready to experience Easter and all the freedom and the abundance and the joy that that is. But it's also a season for us to engage with identifying with Jesus in his sufferings as well. And so often during the season of Lent, people will give something up for Lent. It's probably a phrase you've heard before. I'm giving up coffee for Lent, or I'm giving up sweets, or whatever it might happen to be. It's the idea of giving up something that's ours by right so we can more fully understand what Jesus went through, giving up his own position of dignity and authority and power to come and be with us, to suffer alongside of us so that he could redeem us and set us free. And then so that as we experience the delight and the celebration of Easter, we can do that with a heart that is full and open and ready. It's about coming to know Jesus more. I think that's the greatest reason to engage with the season of Lent, is that we would identify more fully with Jesus, we would come to experience him more, we would become to, just dig deeper in a closer, intimate relationship with him as well. Again, Lent begins typically the Wednesday, kind of 46 days before Easter. So for us, that will be March 2nd at noon, which is next Wednesday coming up. So I want to give you this video today to encourage you to take a little bit of time and just think and pray over the course of this next week. Is there something that Jesus is inviting you into to experience him more fully? Is there a way that you could come to know him and delight in him and enjoy the goodness of his presence in a deeper way over the course of the next number of weeks to engage with him and just draw closer? So what I want to encourage you to do is just think about that, to pray about that, to process that, maybe discuss it with some people around you. Is there some particular thing in your life that is yours and could fully be yours by right that you're saying, maybe I could give this up or fast from this for the course of the 46 days leading up to Easter so that I can experience Jesus more fully? And what most people do during the season of Lent is they would fast from those things sort of Monday to Saturday, and they still engage in that thing on Sunday as sort of a way of experiencing a mini Easter leading up over the course of those weeks and those steps getting closer as well. So again, I'd like to encourage us as a church to continue to think through, how do we keep pursuing more of Jesus? How do we engage with this season in a way that takes our eyes off of all of the pressure and the intensity and the struggle in our world, the uncertainty and sometimes our own hearts and minds, and how do we focus ourselves more fully on Jesus? How do we come to know him more over the course of these days? So again, I'd like to encourage you over the course of this week just to set aside a bit of time to pray and to consider, what should I do over the course of the next coming days to experience more of Jesus, to identify with him more, to keep my eyes fixed on him? Is there something that I could give up or shift so that I have more time and space mentally or emotionally or logistically so I can read or pray or process or love or care for the people around me in a better and more holistic way? So let's engage with this season together. I'm excited to see what God does in us and through us over the course of these days. God bless you.